The first 100,000 is the hardest money you'll ever make. It's miserable. It feels like pushing a boulder up a mountain of mud. And because it's so hard, most people quit at 40 or 50,000. But here's the secret that banks and the wealthy already know. That boulder, it has a tipping point. There's a specific mathematical moment where the gravity flips and your money starts building itself. Today I'm going to show you exactly how that happens and how to survive the slog long enough to get there. Let's look at the raw numbers. Let's assume you're a smart stacker. You invest $10,000 a year. That's about $833 a month into the S&P 500 with an average 7% return. Take a look at this. Now let's look at year 1, year 3, and year 5. You're barely making a dent. It takes you roughly 7.8 years to hit your first $100,000. That is almost a decade of sacrifice. But watch what happens next. You don't change anything. You still put in the same $833, but to go from 100,000 to 200,000, that doesn't take 7 years. It takes 5 years. Now let's take a look at this rocket phase right here. From 200,000 to 300,000, 3.5 years. By the time you hit 500K, your portfolio is growing by more than you can contribute. This is the velocity shift. This is exactly why the rich get richer. So let's examine why this happens. So think of every dollar you save as an employee. When you have 10K, you have a couple lazy interns. They buy you a cup of coffee, make some copies, not really doing what you need them to do. When you have 100K, you have a full-time mid-level manager. This employee works 24/7, never sleeps, and generates $7,000 to $8,000 a year for you automatically. The reason the first 100K is so hard is because you're doing 95% of the lifting. After 100,000, your army of dollar bills, here they go, start lifting 20, 30, and 50% of the weight. So now what I'm going to do is list 3 smart stacking rules that can help you move forward. Rule number 1, defense first. Since you can't rely on interest yet, you have to rely on savings rate. This is not the time to buy the BMW, as cool as they are. This is the time to drive the Honda. And I have a video that talks specifically about these vehicles that can make you broke. Rule number 2, the 100K sprint. Treat the first 100K as an emergency. Work the overtime, sell the junk in the garage, do whatever it takes to compress that 7-year time frame to 4, maybe 5 years. Rule number 3, don't touch it. The magic only works if you don't interrupt the compounding. If you pull out $20,000 to go to Tahiti, you reset the clock. That would be a great vacation though. The first 100,000 is a test of your patience. The second 100,000 is the reward for passing the test. If you want to speed up that first phase, you need to stop bleeding cash on things that don't matter. And the bleed for most people, what do you think that is? Most likely it's their vehicle, their car or their truck. And you can watch this video to see how your car payment is secretly robbing you of your first million. This has been Damon D. Stack smart, stack often.